And now we need to talk about the topic for this week, which really is just kind of a general. It's January 31st. That's the topic. It's January 31st, and I have things I want to talk about. So, first piece of this is, do you feel behind? It's January 31st. We are 1 month into the new year, and maybe you're feeling behind. And if you are feeling that way, you're not alone. First off, lots of people feel that way. But what this means when you say, I feel behind means you're comparing yourself to something. So you have to ask yourself, okay, when I say I'm behind, what am I comparing myself to? Is it somebody else? Am I comparing my goal progress to somebody else? And as always, I will remind you again and again that nobody has your life. Nobody's life looks exactly like yours. Even if you're like, oh, but they look kind of similar, right? We live in a similar place. If kids around the same age, we have the same job. Nobody's life is exactly like yours. So you cannot compare your progress to somebody else. So that behind does not exist. Likely you're comparing to your expectations of where you thought you were going to be. And I am here to remind you that we have no idea how long things are going to take. We are all very, very bad at estimating how long we think things are going to take. So you cannot say you're behind to your expectation of where you thought you were going to be. If you, let's talk about reading again. You set a reading goal for the entire year to read 50 books. So that is approximately a book a week. So you set a goal for January to read 4 or 5 books. Let's say you've read 2 or 3. You then will say, I am behind. Like, I'm behind on that goal. You are behind in compared to your expectations. You still read 2 or 3 books. That's awesome. All that means is you need to adjust the goal. Your expectations of how much time you had to read were not realistic. So let's switch it. You are exactly what makes sense for your life. Maybe you're also comparing yourself to a prior version of you. Well, last year me had already read 6 books at this point. Okay, great. Just like your life is very different from somebody else's life, last year you is very different from this year you. You are 1 year older. You have changed. Even if on the surface, it doesn't look like anything's changed about your life, something has changed. So you cannot compare yourself to a prior version of you. Now, when we take this, I am behind feeling with the fact that we're 1 month into the year, my guess is your motivation or that new year umph is probably gone or will be gone soon, right? You're feeling it kind of creeping its way out the door, especially because February starts on a Thursday. It's like, okay, well, that's weird. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, it's in the middle of the week. So you don't feel like having that fresh start into February is a little bit harder to find. So my guess is you're not feeling as motivated as you were at the beginning of the year, at the beginning of the month, which means we need to focus on momentum. You saw this coming, right? Momentum is the answer, not motivation, which is why that's the topic for February. For the Goals with Laken community, we are talking about momentum in February, how to keep it, how to create it when you need it, all the things related to momentum. And I actually have the whole month mapped out. Y'all, like, I have all the calls already planned. All the texts relate to the calls, the Facebook. I'm actually very excited about the whole thing. Instead of just like doing it 1 week at a time like I have for the past year, the entire month is planned and mapped out. And that is what we're focusing on. In this video, I'm going to give you 3 quick tips, and for some of these are probably going to be reminders. You've probably heard me say these things before, but what are the 3 things you need to remember about momentum? Number 1 is you need to see the progress, right? So going back to talking about my goals, you need to be able to see the progress that you're making, even if you don't have near as many check marks as I do for January. Okay. I had a great January. I was very focused and I got a lot of things done. You need to be able to see your progress. So whether that is in a goal planner, whether that it is in a tracker, whether that's in a Kanban board that you're moving sticky notes over, there's a million and one options, and maybe there's more than one option for things. Where are you seeing the progress that you're making on your goals? Because I'm going to tell you, for most of your goals at this point in the year, you're not going to visibly see it anywhere. I just like spit on myself. You're not going to see it. Now, yes, I talked at the beginning, my win for the week was that I finished organizing my kitchen. That is progress that I can visibly see for my goals. But unless your goal is like a decluttering or like home organizing project, you probably don't see progress yet. Maybe you see progress in how far you are in the physical book, or maybe you see progress And I don't know, I can't even really think of another example that you're this early in the year, you're going to be able to see it. So you need to find another way that you're going to see that progress. Number 2 is you need to make your action steps even smaller. I was just texting with a community member this morning, and she was like, here are the 3 goals that I gave up on in January. And they were all huge. One was to quit soda entirely. One was to go on a walk with their dog 2 times a day. And now I can't even remember what the third one was. But I was like, those are giant steps. Those are giant. Those are big, massive leaps. Those are not small steps that we're taking. We need to make those even smaller. And if you are struggling to figure this out, comment and let's figure out how to make your action steps even smaller. Number 3 is you've got to put your blinders on. Do not look at around the room. Don't look at other people. Don't look at other people's goals. Don't look at other people's progress. There are times that it can be inspiring and motivating to look at other people's progress and get excited. Right now is not really that time. I would encourage you to focus on your goals and put your blinders on like a horse race. That's where this phrase comes from. As a horse racing has these blinders that they can't see what the other horses are doing. They don't get distracted by the other horses. They're focused on their own race. I want you focused on your own race, which means the last piece of this, there is still 92% of the year left. 92%. That means you could do something every day for the rest of the year and still get an A. Just a couple minutes ago, I talked about how my goal for the Daily Stoic is to read 80%, not even 90%. You still have 92% of the year left. That's a lot. January may have felt like the world's longest month. Okay. I was also talking to my mom about this morning. I think January starting on a Monday, which was awesome and exciting, made it feel like the world's longest month because it maxed out on weekdays. We were maxed out on weekdays for January and it felt like forever. I was so ready to turn the page for February and I had a great month and I still wanted to turn the page for February. There is still 92% of the year left. So even if you have done absolutely nothing in January, which my guess is if you're here listening to me, you have done something in the month of January, there's a lot of time left to make a lot of progress.